Hey guys, we want to welcome you to game number 6 in the CM Summer Online Regionals tournament. It is going to be King Vegeta. Guess who his opponent is? It's going to be a mirror matchup. It's going to be King Vegeta against King Vegeta. So they are both like rivals and they're still sending little Saiyans all over the place. So we need to take care and see. And even their sleeves are almost the same color. So we are going to be having some fun over here. Let's take a look. And but the best part is we get to see how the deck is being piloted. All right. And joining me, I am Melvin from Sensu Pop. Joining me, my co-host for today, Scott. Scott, you want to say hi to our viewers?
Yeah, why not, right? I guess I should say hello. Yes, as you mentioned, we are here for Cardmarket. Guys, if you're watching this stream, please do hit that follow. And then obviously you can hear our beautiful voices next time we stream the next regional. But yes, King Vegeta sending the young invaders out, versing King Vegeta sending the young invaders out. At least both players should know what they do.
Yeah,
Hopefully, they've got
hopefully.
this far. I am curious to see who has promos, who doesn't, and how it affects this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that'd be
One
telling.
Yep. One thing to take note over here is that both players are undefeated to this point. So we are seeing the best of the best against the best of the best. I'm pretty sure this is going to guarantee a very good matchup between the two players.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can see that one of the Vegeta has already grown up to the 3-drop. Super
Ooh,
Saiyan God. That card looks so good. It looks
that
like
is a
a
Nappa super combo, though.
yeah. Oh, interesting option.
Yeah. So could this be an arrival strategy, maybe?
I don't think so. I just think that he just goes really, really aggro because the difference is that when you are playing, when you're using the Reddit super combo, you get the 10k. Yes, you get the extra draw. However, with Nappa, you get 2 times 10k, but you forfeit the draw.
Yeah. True. Yeah, that's a very good
hmm
point. That's a very good point.
Why do you
So
need? Yep.
no, you go.
Why do you need cards in your hands when the game is gonna end really, really early?
That's a really good point. So we see that there with the Yamcha going into the energy there. That is the counterplay Yamcha SPR from set 10. One of my favorite looking arts, actually. I like
hmm
Bandai seem to really love Yamcha, or at least just drawing him. The winner version of that card is phenomenal, or is it the counter attack one? Either
Uh,
way, there's a winner Yamcha that looks phenomenal.
yeah, the Wolfgang face fist.
Yeah.
That's the counterplay one. The interesting part about Yamcha is Yamcha. Did you see the yellow androids? Those are from BT13. Those are my favorite decks to play actually right now. Um,
Mm.
there is a picture of him. It's the yellow android extra card.
Dr. Giro, yes.
Dr. Giro. Yamcha was about to get Yamcha'd in that in the card. Poor
That
Yamcha.
scene, fun fact, terrified me as a kid.
hmm
Like straight up, like I genuinely believe that could happen, and people could just drain your energy by holding you up. So that, like that, and all was just shocking. So yeah, like to
hmm
see it on a card kind of gives me flashbacks to that young kid watching this, being like, "This is real, and everyone's gonna die." Oh no!
But you know what's interesting about the Yamcha counterplay? It is one of the cards that I actually initially thought that it was a bad card, but I totally changed my mind. It is still kind of one of the last one because let's be real, the rest of the counterplays are very good, especially
Mhm.
God's Sealing Technique and Charismatic Villain. But Yamcha does have his place in the meta. It's a really good card.
Yeah, I'm guilty of it too. I also thought, this is pretty lackluster. Plus, then you add in the confusing ruling of its
hmm
count timings. Um, like it just seemed like it was more effort than it was worth at the time.
hmm
But as you mentioned, it has found its little niche in the meta. Obviously, on the scale of those three counterplayers that interact with unisons, yes, God Sealing is probably the best, followed by a charismatic villain, closely behind it, if not on par with it. But yeah, like I'm happy to admit that. Like I like to be proven wrong with this game.
hmm
Look at King Piccolo from set 12. Everyone was just like, it's not very good, and then boom, that became like one of the top decks of the format for a while.
hmm Um, there is something that you mentioned previously. You said that this SS Vegeta switching gears. This is a must-have in King Vegeta. How is that so? Oh, take a look. It's the green. He plays a green energy.
Yeah, so this is when Nappa's on the board, he can play it for free. So
Mm.
that's the reason for playing that Trunks. But the fact that now he's now got a green energy, maybe he's going to play the Goku arrival from Giant Force. Maybe very interesting deck. Maybe
Yeah.
it's to make up for the no, because he does have the promo because you can see it in his drop. But yes, this promo is so good. It gives you so much advantage. It's another free drop that lets you go into the full power Vegeta, so you're not just limited to one free drop. Yeah, like there's just constant advantage. And oh, there's a Jiren Unison in Mannheim's drop area. I love that Unison. I will prefer Sin every day of the week, but I can admit that Jiren's probably the better choice for this deck.
Yep.
And there you go. There's
20k.
another free
Yep.
drop. Both
20k
matching,
double striker. Why not?
both matching each other in terms of tempo and play. Like if Mannheim drops a green energy now and it's Trunks, I'm going to be very intrigued to what's happening. But I think we are seeing a differentiation there. I feel like Mannheim's is probably mono red, whereas we're seeing Javier's going to a multicolor direction. I'm very interested to see what happens here.
Correct. So I hope the game lasts, but it is going to be very, very difficult because both of them are playing red decks. So red decks more than just being very, very aggressive, especially this Vegeta version, King Vegeta version. There is a lot and a lot of direct damage. There's nothing much the other opponents can do to prevent direct damage.
And it seems like neither player focusing in on getting rid of the free drops. Oh, and there is the Nappa super combo.
Oh, yeah.
There is the arrival.
Wow.
This is a rival, and yeah, poof goes the free drop. Can he clear this free drop? Is that attack aimed at the free drop? Probably.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Because one of the very important part about playing against King Vegeta is to take care of those little cards that they're seemingly not very scary on your board, right? There's just one drop, they're just 3 drop, 10k. However, you really have to take care of them because when they grow up, when they're gonna go to their full form, they are gonna be so difficult to deal with.
Okay.
Oh,
no,
he's
it
gonna
wasn't-
take
it
the
wasn't
damage, so
leader.
he is not going to go for the 3 drop.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but that is also an interesting play because in
Oh,
order for you to go up to the 5 drop, for the 3 drop to go up to the 5 drop, something needs to happen. Your opponent needs to have 3 energy minimum.
true. So there is that option of, well, I know he's not going to have that energy, so I'll focus on hurting his life. And we do see one of just it's an absolute beauty of a card. Whoever designed that, whoever that may be, did a really, really stellar job with designing the SPRs of this set. And that King Vegeta one with all of his squadron is amazing.
So King Vegeta's imposing presence. You may choose the attacking card, ignoring barrier, and it gets minus 10k for the turn. So minus 10k might not seem a lot. Most of the time, it does not even KO anything or put anything down to the drop area. But let's be real, minus 10k, it makes it almost impossible for your opponent to hit you, or forces your opponent to overcommit, reducing his hand size, which is a very bad play, especially in this card game where hand size is so important.
Yeah, you couldn't say it better myself. And obviously that minus 10 might come into play here looking at the Nappa combo. No swing with the Nappa, I guess maybe not wanting to put a card down, but maybe push to 15 with that, Or I guess wanting the ability to combo it off for 10 later might be more prevalent.
But there is definitely a disadvantage for our King Vegeta player, Mannheim.
I was gonna say which one is
Mannheim. The reason is he has to go second, and you know that in this card game, unfortunately, going first also gives you a lot of advantage, especially if this is a best of one. And so one energy in this game is definitely a lot more powerful than that one extra card draw. So let's see. But we are dealing with very, very good players over here. Remind you, both of them are X0. So let's see how Mannheim, it's going to change the tide for this game.
Yeah, Mannheim, well known to at least Europe players. He's been at and in top cuts for many events. Javier also proving that he deserves to be here with a very, I want to say, unique take on King Vegeta. I personally haven't seen this arrival strategy for it. It makes sense. I can understand the reasoning for it. But yeah, I'm very curious to see where this goes. 3 life compared to 2, it's anyone's game at this point.
What I noticed here is that for Javier, he did not use his energy during his turn, though. Did he? Or he
No,
untaps it?
possibly setting up for a super combo into a rival. Or some form of topper type thing.
Topo type thing.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I am curious, but there is a second free drop.
Yep. Topo, it's very difficult to deal with though. So if you're wondering what does that 3 drop do, it is so simple yet so good. So what happened here is usually for this King Vegeta player, when you have the 1 drop, you want to go up to the 3 drop. It kind of costs you 1 energy. However, with this promo, it does not require any energy, but more than just that, you get to draw 2 cards and discard 1. Really just fixes your hands really well. Just an all-rounder. A very simple, does not really change the game that much. Wow, okay. This is gonna be hard. But as a commentator, I appreciate it a lot.
That's gonna rip the topper. Oh, that's nasty.
Okay, what is your choice here?
Topper.
Topo, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Straight up. Oh man.
Is that a pun?
It wasn't, but yeah, we'll roll it. Roll Crown of Destruction, rearing its ugly head here at the Cardmarket Spring Regional for June. What a card! What a card! A powerful, destructive. Like anytime you can see your opponent's hand, it's huge. Foreseeing hit was it the card of choice back in the day. Paying for letting me see the hand. Now we have really Crown of Retribution. You love to see it.
Yep. It can only chooses cards that are 20 or below, but the power of this card basically is just to tell people and said, okay, I'm going to see your hand, and whether can I choose a card or not, it doesn't really matter at all.
Yeah, like he can now plan out that turn. He knows he's only got minimal defensive power, minimal, and yeah, oh wow, forcing more combos there. Minimal combo, minimal attack, like Topper was the defense Mannheim was hoping on banking on. You can see that there's the full power Vegeta there, so if he chooses, he can wipe out the Vegetas and get rid of that. There's lots of options now for Javier to go in here.
And the good part about Topo, it's after it done its thing, it is still a 20k body on the board, 0 plus 5k. Really, really good card.
We will see the KO of the Nappa Super Combo 100%.
Very good choice.
Cleaning up with Broly Crown of Retribution.
With the leader's ability, just that additional minus 10k.
Yes.
What is interesting here is, would you choose that 3k, 3 drop Vegeta though? Deny him of his next turn play?
No, I think that was the right call on Mannheim. Deny any arrival opportunity off board, which would be extra advantage. Essentially, you wouldn't be using a card from hand. And obviously, with the remainder, you couldn't get that free drop. So the Broly, you might as well get rid of a 5k combo. I can definitely see the advantage of getting rid of the Vegeta, but knowing that you have 3 cards on board that you might be able to clear it with anyway, like I think Mannheim made the right call there rather than focusing on that Vegeta.
So I am so excited right now because I really want to see the 5 drop Vegeta.
Yeah, we've not seen it this tournament, and I also really want to. Oh, what?
Interesting. Okay, I'm saying interesting, so to buy ourselves some time because I need to take a look at this card.
Giant Force Videl super rare. Sorry, Great Saiyaman 2. Who could it be? Nobody knows. It's definitely not Videl. And there she gets the skillless.
No, not Videl. So the not Videl card, which is
Yep.
such a powerful card. The interesting part also, I know I said this so many times, it's when it comes to BT14, it seems that we might get some emphasis on the Saiyaman.
Yeah, Saiyaman, heroine. Like, there seems to be some. Green's very interesting for cross spirits. Sorry, and we still have the Spirit Bomb Goku to fit in there. And now Goku did have a green Spirit Bomb card all the way back in Cross Worlds, and Cross Spirit, Cross Worlds. Maybe I'm reading too much into that. If they give legacy support to that Spirit Bomb Goku, I will freak out because
The
that would
blue
be such
one
a
or the
deep
green
cut.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that chooses 3 cards from your battle area and then you combo with it from your
yeah.
drop area. Oh, such a good card.
Especially with all of this skillless stuff, right? You wouldn't mind comboing some. I'm really excited. Like Bandai have something up their sleeve because
Mhm.
I just can't wait for the reveals, Melvin. I really can't.
All right, so let us take a look at the Great Saiyaman or Saiyawomen 2. So this is the budding hero. What is interesting, or what the interactions here is that when you are using the one cost, I think one of the abilities to play the one drop, it comes in with their skills negated. And when you play with the skills negated, it is considered a skillless card. So that is why the Javier here was taking advantage of that skillless mechanics just to tap one to play the Great Saiyaman 2, which is a 15k. And with the auto, when this card is played, you get to play another 2-drop, which is another 20k. So more aggression, especially in such a BT1, not BT1, a best of one format. It is also good to take your opponent by surprise because your opponent, like us, we're just going to expect a vanilla,
Oh,
normal King Vegeta deck.
yeah, and mentioning King Vegeta normal deck, here is what the deck aims to get to. Vegeta, Super Saiyan Blue at full power, although he's not Blue Evolution, so it's not really at full power. That's semantics. But yeah, looking at that bad boy now here. If he can go, I don't know. Like if there is a Gogeta arrival, this could be costly.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay,
Like,
especially with that hand, and also especially with that one energy that's open. I'm not too sure if tapping out for this one it's going to be good though. What
it's
is your
going to be a
opinion
very
here?
interesting choice. Yeah. Also, it's not full art, so it's immediately less powerful.
Definitely. 100% agree.
Uh,
Can we stop pretending that full art doesn't make your deck more powerful?
yeah, right. If your deck is full art, full foil, full max rarity, you win.
You win. You win.
Yeah.
Especially if you dare to slap Awaken Power on the board.
Oh my.
Wow, this is somewhat game changing over here.
I think this seals the fate for Mannheim.
Correct.
He can wipe the board next turn and not incur any risk from the Vegeta, even though it's going to get down to 20k, I believe. So this is only a 20k coming in. Mannheim has no real way of removing that I can tell.
Yep, correct. And also with additional energy, that means, and with that 3-drop Vegeta on the board, that means Javier also has the opportunity to go up the evolution chain to bring his own 5-drop.
And then it died. And then it died. But yeah, you can easily use the activate main and then bring it out. But there is the Awakened Bardock, which is just draw 2 and then ditch 1. It's a really good overwhelm card. Been a classic ever since it was introduced in the first anniversary box. That's another thing, Melvin. Anniversary box is around the corner. 4 years of the Dragon Ball Super card game.
Yes, and what are you the most excited for whenever anniversary box is announced? What happened
Very
here?
much. Oh,
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 he can't play that card anymore. Okay, that's a good choice.
yeah. It's not a combo power. Just get rid of it. Because as soon as you pass turn back, you're going to get things at your face, and it's going to hurt.
Back to the question, Scott. What are you excited for? Most excited for anniversary boxes? Not just this coming one, but whenever it's being announced.
Okay, so yes, we get new cards, and that's great. And legacy support is super fun. And yes, we may get a new leader. Although if this anniversary box is Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta Xena, I again will freak out. Like Bandai have just been delivering bombs for me. Like everything they show is just great. But the thing I look forward to most is seeing the reprints in a different art style. We've got it both times now where they go to the ink wash Shigeshi style, and I just adore those cards in foil. I think they look magnificent. And yeah, that's what I look forward to in the anniversary box. So give me God Sealing Trunks in like an ink wash art style. Yes, please.
Wow. Wow. That's going to be pretty crazy if we have that. That would be so good.
Mm.
Yeah, I agree. The ink wash odd art are only available in anniversary boxes. So far, in Bandai, the card designers, they know that we really look forward to that. Because for me, if there is that version of a card, I need it. I will play that version because it just looks so good.
Familial bonds is a key one from the last one. I mean, throwback to last year, we were able to show off the anniversary box cards at the last card market regional a year ago, and that was such a cool experience showing off the familial bonds, showing off the Ultra Instinct Kamehameha, Ultra Instinct Goku. That was
Wow, that
yeah,
one was really good.
like with the Japanese kanji there,
Hmm.
like they go above and beyond for the anniversary box. So I am very excited for what's next
Hmm.
this year.
I would like to highlight something that we saw Man doing, which is even though we know that his turn ended, even though he knows or we know that he cannot take the game for the turn. What he did a lot was he plays the Bardox just to fix his hands. He plays the Vegeta just to fix his hands. And that I think is a hallmark of a very good player. That he knows what to do because now he needs to defend. And what is the best way to defend? To make sure you have the correct cards in your hand to defend. Even though he's down, he has zero energy, but he's still playing the Vegeta to fix his hands, playing the Bardox to fix his hands, trying to clear the board, trying to reduce your opponent's hands by removing threats and also making sure your opponent combos, leaving some options away. I noticed that when he plays that. Really, really good play from Man.
Yeah, so as predicted, seeing the Kai warp the Vegeta, but obviously when the Vegeta leaves via skill, you can inflict a burn on your opponent. Some funky interaction went down in Australia. Check out the Sedman's channel. Sam explains that in better detail than I ever could. Obviously, I'm not from Australia, so I don't want to talk on something I don't know too much about. But there's a very interesting interaction with Heroine's lineage and full power Vegeta that's worth checking out and worth knowing. Um, yeah, I'm really like this. Like I say, most people might just be like, "Oh, I've lost this.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna pass and see what I might survive." No, Mannheim dug deep. He did as much hand fixing and cycling as he could. Will it pay off? We're about to find out.
Yeah. Because I think for life is still quite a lot. Unfortunately, for Man, he's also playing against a red deck, which it's going to be difficult. So let's see. So we have this small little King Vegeta, a small little Vegeta. Let's not confuse the audience. So small little Vegeta, and playing in the King Vegeta deck.
Oh,
Oh no. Okay. Do you want to explain this card?
so this is the Piccolo Junior that we were on about in launch. This card is nasty. So for one red, one green, you bring out this SR boy from Draft Box 3, technically 6, Giant Force, and it has Alliance. So when it swings, you can rest one of your battle cards. If you do, draw 2 cards and burn your opponent for 1 as long as they're on 2 or more, I believe. Or is it 3 or more?
Three or more.
2 or more.
Three or more. And
Okay.
yeah, and him himself is a double striker. And I want to say the nasty part about this card, it's always that 6 extra, the 16k, that 16k, the extra 1k is just so annoying because when you are trying to take out this card, you cannot swing with a 15k. you have to commit that one extra 5k just to go for that card. And if your opponent is going to draw 2 the next turn, your opponent is going to commit more than 1 card just to defend himself. That means you have to pay 3. Oh, that's just too much.
Yeah, it's a really nasty card.
Yeah.
That 16k makes all that difference.
Yeah, correct.
Because obviously on a draw they would be victorious. So Bandai knew that and we're like, you know what? We're just going to give it that 1k extra. And it's in that 1k that it's such a nasty card to deal with. Like King Vegeta, sorry. Wow, that's what happens when you have 2 kings in one set. And a prince, I guess.
And a king Piccolo.
Oh god. How many kings do you want, Bandai?
And the monarch himself.
Oh, Dark King Michigabura, right? Duh. Wow, Supreme Rivalry is just kings everywhere.
Yeah. Everything is king. Everything is king now.
Yeah. Oh.
It's the king's format.
I like that. We should call it king format. I can get behind that. But yeah, so Mannheim holding on still, despite this barrage being thrown at him.
All right. And but his opponent has only 1 energy left with no unison card. What are some of the options that he has?
Yes. Trying to think now. It could be a potential arrival left open energy for the Gogeta to come down and KO a threat.
Always a very good card.
Other than that, obviously we saw the assimilate to search out the Piccolo Jr. A really nice tech there. Or was it to search super combo? It's one or the other. That's what I've loved seeing people include in decks is like if they're running a Namekian super combo, they'll just run a simulate because it's why not? It's a free find your super combo, so you're filling your deck really quickly.
All right, so the turn has ended and it went to Mon, and Mon survived the previous turn. I thought that he would be not be able to, but that is the hallmark of a good player. He was able to sit there, knows when to combo, knows when not to combo, when to take the damage, and the whole entire turn, even facing against Eradicator or Peace, Mon took 1 damage.
Yeah, that crazy skill from Mannheim there. Knowing the deck inside and out, like we said, like both players. Oh,
wow! He took that damage.
Oh no! Creator absorbed. Hello.
Does he have a negate? Because no negate, it's
huge.
finished.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. Because if you're not gonna negate this guy, it's finished.
So that's the setup. Can Mannheim capitalize on anything? Because you've got to assume there is a Gogeta to kill it off.
But the problem is, when it comes to as powerful as this card is, as beautiful as this card is, it's not a negate. You choose that attacking card, and you minus 10k. And guess what? That card swings at 100k.
Yeah, he didn't have it. He didn't have the Gogeta.
He didn't have it. Yep.
So GG to Mannheim there. What an incredible game. Back and forth. 2 different takes, 2 very different takes, in fact, on the King Vegeta BR there. So keeping the matches up fresh. Wow, that was not English. Matches fresh. So the arrival strategy just not being able to clinch the victory there. Mannheim keeping his cool, fixing his hand, being able to tap out for a Vegeta that burned him. And yeah, just not having those negates, not having anything to save him. Wow, Melvin. Yep. What did you make of that?
In any situation, that King Vegeta imposing presence would be really good, especially if they're going against King Vegeta. Because what King Vegeta does is that it swings a lot, but it swings from multiple cards. So King Vegeta imposing presence, it's going to be pretty good. Unfortunately, though, not against Mira Creator Exalt, because we all know this card, if you're not negating it, you're gonna take the damage because this card gains additional 5k for every single card you have in your warp. So take a look at the drop area size for the warp size for Man, the
Mm.
other King Vegeta player. It's gonna be horrible. I believe that the card swings at 100 over k just now.
Yeah, you know what? Like Mira has been such a devastating force since it was introduced. Like, and I can't help but get nostalgic for it. Like, there was a time when Double Strike Mirror plus Bad Ring Laser was like the bane of this game's existence. But every now and again, you'll see it creep in and be like, "Hi, here to have some fun." Oh, I'm Double Strike now because you definitely can't. If you don't have the negate, I know you're not going to be able to overcome me. And so yeah, like I love seeing Mira Career absorbed. Another card that got an amazing alt art reprint in the last anniversary box, featuring some of the Dark Empire on there themselves. And yeah, like King Vegeta, man, proving it deserves a place at the top spot easily of this meta, and that's what's great about Supreme Rivalry. Lots of new strategies that are reliant on the new cards. We have said it time and time again about the promo Vegeta that we like. The deck needs that card because it just gives you so much for so little. But other than that, I'm really happy with how King Vegeta is performing. We saw earlier on in the tournament a few King Colds making their way up, and I was hoping we'd get a King versus King matchup. But yeah, what do you make going into these last two rounds, Melvin? What do you reckon we're going to see? Like, what do you think? Like, make your prediction. What do you think will win?
King Vegeta.
Hey, nice. I'm still gonna hold out hope for a Mechikabura. I haven't seen the top cut, but I've got to back my Dark Empire boy. Uh, I am a simp to the king, the rightful king, who will eventually unleash the time stream onto everybody. I'm just looking forward to the future of this game. Supreme royalty from somebody in chat. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, Melvin.
Yeah. What about when it comes to BT13, right? What is some of the best decks or the decks that you really enjoy playing? It does not need to be the best. It doesn't need to be meta, but you personally enjoy a lot.
I love Mech Cabrera. Not only is it a character I've waited for so long, it does very interesting things. Can go, like I said, I can build it three different ways, and I enjoy each way. Um, one obviously some being better than the others, but still having fun experimenting. That's what this game's about. And obviously, it brought back Wish. It brought back Wish, and also Bandai kind of teasing as we've seen a new desire in the promos that you get for entering this event. So who knows? Who knows what's coming? Maybe some Wish support in Cross Spirits.
Yeah, I actually did a sorry to plug my
No, no,
videos here, and
go for it.
actually I did the everything you have missed for the announcement yesterday. And one of the things that you notice, it's in the background there is a Towa card, and in the Towa unison card, it was just Towa with a lot of Dragon Balls around her. So my prediction is that there is definitely going to be a coming of the Wish. We should be getting Wish, I think, back again. And what I like also, it's definitely King Magicabura. And what they did also, they improved on the Wish mechanics. Because in the past, after you awaken, you need to wish to draw a card. But right now, you don't have to. You can swing with King Magicabura, you can draw a card, but then you also can wish on top of that. So it's really, really good. I like that because it fixes the hand size problem that a lot of this, not Shenrong, but the rest of the cards, right? When it comes to Chilai and things like that, card draw, it's really a problem. So take it out of, what do you think that they should take it out from the black cards and just put it into the other decks also when it comes to Wish, the new and improved Wish mechanics?
I wouldn't hate that. I would like that quite a bit actually. And as you mentioned there, yeah, the toe with the Dragon Balls, super interesting. Like only one of them is a Dark Dragon Ball. What does that mean? I There's so much to that card. And I like that's going to be in my Tuesday video talking about this card. So I really need to get your video watched. As I said, I saw it. I just hadn't had time because I was traveling back from London yesterday. That's how dedicated I am uh to Chili Scott. No, don't know what you're talking about. That's how dedicated I am to this stream and to this game. Man gets back in at like 10 o'clock, is up early next day to talk some Dragon Ball with Senzu Pop. Guys, please do go check out his video.
All right. And also, someone asked the question, are you wearing Piccolo's cape?
Am I? I don't think so.
All right. What is also very interesting here, I like to point out something, is with new promos that we're going to get from this regionals, what are some of your favorite ones?
I love the new ape. Just like as soon as I saw that, something just spoke to me on a primeval level, a primate level, you could say. And obviously at the time I did my react. Don't shake your head, Connor. That was a great pun. I saw that.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
Thank you.
I'm
when
writing
I
it
did my
down.
reaction,
Use it next
Bandai.
time.
Sorry, Melvin. When I did my reaction, Bandai hadn't put out what limit was. So I'm in this video speculating, oh, what's limit? What does this mean? Meanwhile, everyone who's just seen the updated Facebook post knows. But I'm just like, oh, what does this mean? It's a new ape. And so I think I've got to be going with the ape. So hopefully I pull 4 from my packs eventually when I get to play this in this regional, which will be next time, guys. So there you go. Yeah.
For me itself, there's so many of them. However, I would pick out, if I were to pick one, which I'm just going to contradict myself immediately. I like the Shenron card, but I would like to point out the Zamasu. Because the Zamasu is a counterplay, but the part about the counterplay is we have to take note, it does not say that you counterplay a battle card. If the battle card is being played, it wasn't there. It just says if the card is being played. You know what's also being played more than just a battle card? Unison.
Yeah.
So that's a
I
muscle
don't know
card.
if that's going to get an errata or what, but like that's super interesting to me.
Imagine your opponent tapping 4. Counterplay. So
Ooh,
good.
That's spicy, Melvin. That is spicy. Trying to bait me into saying that Gohanks is just going to get counterplayed by Uzamasu. I refuse to accept that. That is not the logic I live by. Gohanks is just, I love Gohanks. Like the fact that we have a Super Saiyan 3 Gohanks in this game. What? Like, what?
And it's a really beautiful card.
Oh, it is. It really is. I'm still after Robelu. Objectively, she's like Sin's very useful in a lot of decks. Gohanks is my favorite, like in terms of playability at the moment. But Robelu, like that's the one I was up at 4 a.m. doing the battle hour coverage of, getting to see revealed for the first time. Tatsuro coming out, holding it in his hand. Like I have a special attachment to Robelu. Obviously, she's Debagra's ally, and just in terms of the story, she's great. She gets some cool outfits. I wish I had pulled her, but I'm also very happy with all the secrets in this set, so I can't complain too much. Like, I understand that sounds braggadocious, right? Like, oh, I got these 2 great secret rares, but I want this one. But I'm such a Heroes fan.
Yeah, why, being a Heroes fan, why aren't you talking about the other card, Sin Shenron?
So, Sin Shenron, I made a video back out on Players Guild 2-3 months ago, maybe at this point. Xeno Shadow Dragons Explained. In fact, Melvin, you actually helped me design the thumbnail on that because I was asking for feedback when I was making the thumbnails for it. And yeah, like I talked about them and talked about how they're integrated. They're not really in the anime side of things. They're not really in the manga side of things. These are dedicated pretty much to the game. I think Xenos Omega appears in like one shot for like 3 seconds. But he's mainly a game-focused character, allies with Demagra, and so that's an exciting prospect. So maybe we'll see some new Demagra cards this set as well. I know people were really wanting to play Demagra again after Rebelu, so who knows? But yeah, like I'm really excited, but there isn't that much information, especially to Western audiences, other than what they look like in Japan, in the Heroes card game itself, and like I said, translations of the game dialogue as to what they do. Like it's super weird, but I'm so happy.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. One of the players that I often play with, and he was saying, "Yeah, I love Sin Shenrong." He really loved to play with Sin Shenrong, and he says, "If I can have SS4 Gogeta Xeno, that would be really good." And then the trailer drop, and he has his wish. He has both of them. It's gonna be Sin Shenrong Xeno against SS4 Gogeta Xeno. We know a lot of people are excited for it. I am personally very excited for it, but I also can hear from the community themselves. They are so excited for it. All right. So this is game number 6 that we have over here. Everything now, it's going to be top card, top card, top card. You can see that we are having really good games. Personally, I've enjoyed the previous game, but this game was also really good. Enjoying myself so far. Thank you, Cardmarket, for inviting us to come and sit down, spending time watching some Dragon Ball, talking about some Dragon Ball. We are going for a short break. We'll come back soon, and then to go into game number 7.